Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got a ton of Pokemon news to go over. We have a new potential trailer that's been privated on the Pokemon YouTube channel. Pokemon Stadium has finally been given a release date. There's a lot of stuff to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's talk Pokemon Stadium. It's finally been given a release date, and props to Eclipse, he was correct. He did say we'll be getting Pokemon news next week on the 28th of March, and lo and behold, we got Pokemon news this week. A lot of people were expecting Pokemon Home connectivity, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet stuff, but it was actually Pokemon Stadium. So, release date April the 12th for Pokemon Stadium 1, I do believe. I don't think Pokemon Stadium 2 is also being paired with this. I think it's just the first one. So Pokemon Stadium 2 will probably be further down the line, I'm guessing. Or they could just both drop on the April 12th. I'm not sure. In the trailer, there's nothing about Pokemon Stadium 2. And then he goes on to say, waiting to see if there's more online battles available. So yeah, got to give credit where it's due. You know, he has been wrong in the past. He has been right in the past. But this time, he was correct. He didn't know what the news was going to be. He just knew that we were going to get something this week. And Pokemon Stadium has been announced for next week, this week. So let's actually look at the trailer. So Nintendo UK tweeted out saying, hey trainers, Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can play the Nintendo 64 Classic Pokemon Stadium, now featuring online multiplayer battles when it arrives on the 12th of April. So online multiplayer battles is sick. I don't know if you play Pokemon Stadium or not, but it is such a massive game, and I'm so happy about this. So this is the trailer. So obviously it dropped. Now it does state somewhere that basically you can't transfer in other Pokemon. Now this was in the original trailer, and then they kind of took it out and then they put it back in. So games from like you know, red, blue, yellow, or whatever, gold, silver, crystal, they can't be put into Pokemon Stadium, which you could in the original games. Now it makes sense because we haven't had the compatibility for the original games on the Game Boy. We have the Game Boy compatibility on Nintendo Switch Online. We just don't have the Pokemon games for it. So maybe when those drop, we're gonna get the compatibility. But as of right now, you cannot transfer Pokemon into Pokemon Stadium, which again, it's unfortunate, but I can completely understand why. You can use rental teams, though. You can use any Pokemon ever. You don't have to like build a team from scratch. You literally, it's just a ton of rental Pokemon. But yeah, it says complete in the four cups in Stadium, obviously, and then you've got your gym battles and stuff. Dude, this is absolute nostalgia. Take on the gym leaders, and then also there's duke it out in 4-player online battles. Now I don't know if that means that it's 2-on-2. I don't know if they've done double battles or something. I don't know what it means by online 4-player battles. I don't know what that means unless it's talking about the mini games. But yeah, it says here duke it out in 4-player online battles. And this is the kind of screen here. So this is usually when you're like picking your rental teams, but there are 4 teams here. So I honestly don't know. I really don't know what they're going to do here. Or maybe it's just like 1v1, then 1v1 or whatever. But this looks really, really fun. I think this could make some really, really cool kind of ideas and stuff. But this is what I wanted to see. Challenge friends in Pokemon-themed minigames. The minigames are back. They're online. Cannot wait to play the... Oh, dude. Oh, my God. These minigames, bro. Insane. April the 12th is when it's out. And this is obviously Clefairy says, dude. Oh my God, I'm so excited, bro. When this was announced on the Nintendo Direct like last year, I went crazy, and it's so nice to see this finally get a release date. Pokemon Stadium 2 isn't out at the same time, but just gives us something more to look forward to. But yeah, next week, it's Wednesday, I believe, April the 12th. Is that when it is? Yeah, Wednesday, the April the 12th is when this drops. You better believe I'm on it. I cannot wait for it. Gonna be absolutely insane. So yeah, that's the Pokemon Stadium stuff, and I'm guessing that is what Eclipse was referring to. But then something else also popped up as well, which was quite interesting. So this was originally like Lumio's posting about this, saying all of the talk of news this week, and we actually have a few unavailable hidden videos on the Pokemon news playlist and also the Pokemon video games playlist. Now, when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, that's going to be something to do with Pokemon Home connectivity or Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC or whatever. And then obviously Pokemon Stadium dropped. And then I was like, oh, okay, that's what the unavailable videos are. But Pokemon Stadium dropped, and those unavailable videos are still on the Pokemon YouTube channel. So Poryleaks here tweeting out saying, look out for some possible Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news this week. It looks like the official Pokemon YouTube updated their Pokemon video games playlist today, adding unlisted videos. Now, when they add unlisted videos or privated videos, it's usually the case that obviously they're going to drop it in the week and it's going to be new content or new information. And again, this is why I thought when Pokemon Stadium dropped, or the trailer dropped for it, it would have been that, but it's not. They're still there on the YouTube channel. We also have Soul Silver out here talking about it, saying, I wonder, I'm just spitballing, but don't forget spin-offs or anything else could always be announced. Pokemon is much more than just the main series these days. The thing that doesn't help it as much is that it's not Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's the Pokemon video games playlist and also the Pokemon news playlist. So if it was Pokemon Scarlet and Violet playlist, I'd be like, yep, that's definitely Scarlet and Violet news. That's definitely Pokemon Home news or whatever. But it is not. It is the Pokemon video games. So obviously video games could be anything from Pokemon Stadium to Pokemon Sleep to Pokemon Detective Pikachu 2. I don't know. It could be anything. So yeah, the fact that the Pokemon Stadium trailer dropped and it's still on the channel. Like if you go to the channel, it still says unavailable videos are hidden. And then it also says on the Pokemon News video playlist as well, 3 unavailable videos are hidden. So this was also updated today on Pokemon News. So I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if we're going to be getting Pokemon Scarlet and Violet trailer, DLC, or Pokemon Home. I really don't know. This is not me saying we're definitely going to get something. I'm saying that, hey, look, there's a privated video on the playlist for Pokemon video games and also Pokemon News. Think of that what you will. This is just me giving you the kind of giving you the pieces. You can put them together. I'm just giving you what is online right now. So yeah, interesting to see what these videos are going to be. They could be old videos that are also been privated as well. I'm not ruling that out, but there's 3 unavailable videos on Pokemon News. Pokemon News is literally everything though, like literally everything. That could be a video about Pokemon News, whereas Pokemon video games is a little bit more niche, but again, that could still be anything from mobile to spin-off to anything. So yeah, obviously, you know, keep your expectations, I guess, minimal, but at the same time, it could be something. We'll just have to wait and see. And again, we don't know when this is going to drop. It could be later this week. It could be later this month. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, though, that is all the Pokemon new trailer stuff. That's the Pokemon Stadium stuff. So excited about it. Cannot wait. Let's move on to a theory by Soul Silver talking about the 3rd legendary Pokemon and how it could actually potentially be Ogerpon. So we have Soul Silver out here saying, many think that Terrapagos isn't the 3rd legendary Pokemon. Its cute look doesn't fit with a malicious nature / motive that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet suggests it has, but those traits seem to fit Ogerpon. We know that the Teal Mask will connect to the main plot, so what if together Ogerpon and Terrapagos are the true 3rd legendary? Maybe at some point they were the same being but then they split off, or maybe they share a sort of hive mind and can join together at any point they want to. A little bit like The Last of Us with the kind of infected hive mind that they kind of went into in the show, that kind of thing, where they're kind of like all connected. And then they go on to say, or maybe they were never the same Pokemon, but still somehow contribute to a greater power / Pokemon together. Fusion is a slightly more common thing in Legendary, so, and then obviously thanks to Tusme for inspiring this theory. I love how I make a theory about Ogerpon and Terrapagos fusing to be the 3rd Legendary, and instead many are just talking about Terrapagos being malicious or not. I'll admit I could have chosen a better word, maybe antagonistic, disruptive, but that wasn't meant to be the focus of this theory anyway. And then we have a follow-up to this as well. People replying to this, this was Jero's Hand saying, what if Ogerpon's mask was originally Terrapagos and the fusion is just what the mask is utilized by it? But at the same time, it would be weird if this was the case, because if the mask is in our possession by the Teal Mask DLC, how could Terrapagos use it to transform? And then we also have this from Champion Spirit saying, Terrapagos wears Ogerpon's mask and becomes antagonistic and agitated, possibly taking on its Terra Mask form. Terrapagos is the minor game that will bring us, or has brought a major character to a secret part of Area Zero or another place like Area Zero. So we have Soul Silver also talking here saying, I love this idea based on the idea of Terrapagos and Ogerpon being related. What if the Teal Mask is Terrapagos' all-powerful mask that allows it to reach its full power? We do know, because of the leak that we just got from Riddler Coup, that Terra Masks are a thing, and also Terra Hats are as well. So potentially there is a mask that is worn by a Pokemon, and it does give it like a ton of different forms, or a ton of different terrestrialization types or whatever. And that could be the Teal Mask, and then obviously it's brought into the Indigo Disk. The Teal Mask, Terrapagos' all-powerful mask that allows it to reach its full power, final form. Maybe Ogerpon stole it, but its power is so great that it corrupts and powers up anyone else that wears it. Or maybe it's just an ancient mask that even corrupts Terrapagos if it wears it. Maybe it's even the other way around, and Ogerpon is a very old legendary as well, and if Terrapagos gets his mask, then it goes wild. All just really fun fan theories. So, yeah, some really cool theories there about how the masks and the hats could kind of come into, I guess, just into correlation with the legendary Pokemon. Maybe Ogerpon is the reason behind the Terra masks, and that gives Pokemon new forms. And maybe Terrapagos is behind the terrestrialization, which obviously gives us Terra types and stuff. I don't know. I feel like both of these legendaries are definitely behind something. We know that there is a creature that is behind terrestrialization, whether that is Terrapagos or not. We know that that is the reason behind that. I mean, and then these new these Terra Mask and Terra Hat forms, that could also be what Ogerpon is behind. Anyway, though, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. It's trying to hit 500 likes. It really, really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on everything we covered in today's video. Pokemon Stadium, what are your thoughts about that? Also, what are your thoughts about these new privated videos? Do you think it is going to be anything? Do you think it's nothing? Let me know your thoughts about it. I'm not sure. I'm not hugely convinced. I feel like, because when you go to this playlist, like, the Pokemon Stadium video isn't here. I think they took it back down, so that's going to be one of the videos. But then obviously it still says like it would be 2 other videos that are still hidden. So that's why it's interesting. But anyway, let me know your thoughts on that. Let me know your thoughts on these theories. But thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.